Hi folks, Puffin here, or as you may know me by now, by the time you see this, as the new Cara Dune. Or if you don't know me as the new Cara Dune and you're like, wait, I didn't know he was the new Cara Dune, or, what is it about uh, Puffin that makes me think he might be the new Cara Dune? It's probably just a hat. You can be forgiven. It's like a totally Star Wars hat, like the Star Wars police officer might wear. So that might be why you thought you already knew I was the new Cara Dune. But anyway, um, just in case I'm not the new Cara Dune, hopefully somebody is, but the old Cara Dune had a problem with fascism. And the hallmark or a hallmark of fascism or Nazism is transphobia. I read the recent articles about what the old Cara Dune had to say for herself, and it wasn't apologizing or trying to make good with the world. It was doubling down on her stuff and trying to make excuses for it. But they did trace her history of saying these types of things. That is really kind of unfortunate that she's persisted so long after having said these things, because there's been a long effort to get her off the show and get her out of prominence for having these types of opinions. One of them is transphobia. So it's like, this happened months ago, I guess, and Disney should have known that if she's transphobic, she's probably a Nazi. Like, that's part of the whole thing. It's like I said, one of the hallmarks of fascism is transphobia. I think that's a Puffin quote, but you can look that up. But so if you're wondering how this came across, basically she said that Disney was bothering her for months. Like, it took them months to get her to join in a supporting trans campaign by saying, listing her pronouns. So, like, if she had said, she would probably have written old Cara Dune, she, her on there is what they wanted her to do, to put in parentheses she, her. Like, I would put he, him, she, her. I'm fine with other pronouns, but I'm most comfortable with she, him, she, her, he, him, whatever, between just male or female regular pronouns. And that's what I'm most used to and what I identify with. So, it's not that hard to do. Like, refusing to do it for months, like, shows that you really are against supporting trans people, which she'll claim that she's not. But I mean, that's all they're asking you to do, and you're refusing to do it for months. But then she made it worse. She apparently, instead of putting she, her, or whatever she wanted to put for her pronouns, she put bleep, bloop, blorp, like co-opting R2D2 into her transphobia. And it's like, just wrong in so many ways. One of them is just don't bring R2D2 into your political opinions, but especially when you're totally wrong, don't bring R2D2 into your political opinions. But also this one in specific, I mean, R2D2 is like the last person to be transphobic or not an ally. I mean, his best friend is C-3PO. So it just seems like totally ridiculous, and like how they let this go on so long is silly. But anyway, should have a new Cara Dune by now. If it's not me, check the hat and ask yourself, why not? I know Cara Dune didn't wear a hat, but this is such an obvious Star Wars hat, and like kind of police officer-y. You can't really see the buttons now, but yeah. So it's got some brass buttons on it to make it look like a police officer might have it. So anyway, keep me in mind, but move on. Like, I mean, I'm glad we're still talking about it, because we might as well expose all the problems with fascism, and Cara Dune, old Cara Dune, might as well be the test case for it. But yeah, it's good to see that the series is going to move on without her, and hopefully there'll definitely be somebody better in the role if they recast the role. But thanks for considering me, and y'all have a great day.